If you use Klarna, you do not have to pay the money back.
Just don't pay your loans back. You don't owe anybody anything anyway.
Not paying your Klarna debt almost feels like the new status.
What's up, people? This is KM.Little right here. We're going to be watching people refusing to pay their debt in 2025. I would never, ever recommend y'all to do that. If anything, if you can get on a payment plan, do that. Don't pull what these people do. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you also go follow my Twitch. Let's get straight into the video.
Klarna, you do not have to pay the money back.
Feels like the new status symbol.
If you use Klarna, you do not have to pay the money back because the owners of Klarna are not in the United States. Why would you pay back someone who lives across the globe? Buy up all the you can right now with Klarna, okay? And what are the Swedish people even gonna do about it? They don't live in America. They can't do anything. They live in Sweden.
Just don't pay your loans back. You don't owe anybody anything anyway. You see, the money that you've taken out as a loan is yours. You created it. If people understood exactly how money works, you'd understand that you don't owe anybody any money. Like, let me ask you this question. When you take out a loan from the bank, where does that money come from? You see, we're sold this idea that when you take a loan out from the bank is somehow giving you something that they already own, and therefore you have to give it them back.
I will honestly admit that I don't think I've made a single payment on those student loans because I've had them.
Great. You don't feel responsible to pay back money you borrow?
It's not that, I guess.
Well, yes. Go on.
I don't have the degree for it. So I'm like...
Yeah, but you borrowed it. I don't have the degree. I'm paying on mine.
I know I borrowed it, but it's not that I don't plan on paying it back. It's
been over a decade.
I know.
From your most recent.
I know.
$20,576.
I'm 23 and I'm in $300,000 of debt. And I'm not stressed about it. If I passed away tomorrow, that debt disappears. And honestly, as long as I can afford my daily Starbucks, I'm good. I am not stressing.
When you haven't paid your Klarna off and they start sending you letters. I thought this was another one of the trends. You look happier now. Thanks, I gave up on paying my credit cards. Basically the same thing. You look happier. Yes, I stopped paying off the credit cards. Whatever happens, happens. And this, remember, I have a bag of 72 credit cards in my closet and you literally can just not pay them back and nothing happens. When I don't pay off my credit card bill for 6 months because I didn't think I had to pay anything above the minimum. And the audio to this clip was just the I'm just a girl trend that we've gone over several times. And right here, I repeat, don't pay these. You could dispute these, Affirm, Klarna, MCM, all of the BNPL stuff. Another clip like this, Midland Credit Management Portfolio Recovery Associates, LVNV Funding, Enhanced Recovery. Up on screen, we recently just saw on the bad TikTok advice video of a woman basically saying the same things, however, with car payments. You know, only make as many as you possibly can and get it repoed and just apply for another loan at a worse bank with a worse interest rate and get another card. Do it over and over again. I believe she said she had 3 repos.
Asking this because I genuinely don't know how the economy works. So with everything going on and the recession that might happen, is there actually any point in me paying off credit card debt? Or should I just focus on like paying rent and paying the basics? I have no savings, so that's not the issue. I'm currently just living paycheck to paycheck, paying the bills, paying rent, paying off my credit cards. Should I just stop paying off my credit cards? That's my question.
Do not, and I repeat, do not pay any collection with your hard-earned money. You do not owe them anything. If you need help with your credit, let me know. Follow for more.
Never, ever pay your credit card on the due date. It won't improve your credit score.
Why you should stop paying off all your debt. Debt is okay. It's the cost of money. If I can get $100,000, $200,000, $1 million at really cheap money, like 3, 4, 5. 5 is like my limit because I know how to put money to work at 15, 18, 20. That's called an arbitrage. So if I can get the money, yes, I might be $100,000 in debt. But if I put it to work at 15, I'm making 10%, 12%. On that money, basically $100,000 in debt can create $12,000 of new money to me.
This is just a reminder that if a company you owe a debt to has sent that debt to collections, never pay that debt to the company. Never attempt to make payments on that debt to the original company because they no longer own that debt. And the second they sold that debt to a collections company, you were also relinquished from having to pay them. Because essentially how that debt collection system works is that eventually when they call you, the original company calls you, emails you, sends you letters about paying that debt, eventually they're just gonna give up. And they're gonna say, okay, we're not gonna get this money back on our own. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell your debt to a third-party company. And we're gonna say, if you are successful in retrieving that money, you give us back X%, but you keep the bulk of it. And by that definition, by that sale, the debt collection company now owns that debt. Now, if you want to pay the debt collection company, that is your prerogative, yes or no. But what these companies will do is they will...
If you don't pay your Klarna, if you don't pay your credit card, you don't pay this, you don't pay that. I'm gonna say this. Okay, then don't pay it. But save enough money up from now to 3 to 6 to 9 months worth of however much that credit card debt is, because the debt collector is going to call you. They will call you. And when they call you, they're going to be like, hey, we got this from Navy Federal. We got this credit card debt from Navy Federal. They say you didn't pay it. We just need you to pay it. You got $10,000 worth of debt. Okay, we could put you on a payment plan for 1 year and you pay about $800 a month. Is that okay? $800 a lot. Okay, let's divide that 2 years, $400 a month. If you could pay it on time for 2 years straight for $400, hey, we won't put it on your record. So you need to be saving up that money, because when they call, hey, they're gonna ask you. We not gonna put on your record or your credit report as long as you can make a payment. If you can make a payment, everything is cool. But if you can't make no payment, it's going on your credit report. Now, if you don't plan on ever borrowing money, buying something on Klarna or whatever, or something like that, and you just like, all right, I'm done. Okay, then don't pay it. But best believe, when they sue you, whatever, the bank or whoever might sue you, and then your checks start being relinquished to them to making a payment. Oh, best believe. You're gonna be like, man, I wish I would have made a payment, man. I wish I'm just so messed up. Okay, then you ain't got no choice. It's coming out your money, regardless of what you say. Regardless, it's coming out. It's coming out.
Will still continue to send you those letters, emails, and phone calls about paying the debt to them. But if you then try and pay the debt to them, they will happily take your money. But legally speaking, your debt is still open to the third-party collections company.
Not paying your Klarna debt almost feels like the new status symbol. More and more people are being forced into overdraft and debt just to be able to afford having fun on the weekend. And fun is the new luxury. There's like a collective activism and everyone just being like, you know what? No, I'm not going to pay you back. And I'm not going to let you shame me.
You know what? Okay, I know I'm insane and I know I'm the internet's favorite crash out. What I'm going to say right now is I'm not paying my debt anymore. What we're doing from this point forward is a debt strike 2025. If I have to do it alone and be insane, I will. I literally will. The fact that we would continue paying our debt, we can't stop paying our rent because that's too crazy. It'll put a lot of people in harm. I'm sick of protesting. It does nothing. I don't want to go to war because look how skinny my arms are. We have to do something. I'm not paying my debt. You can join me on this or you cannot.
Why are you not paying them?
Because why would I?
No, like if it starts back up, if none of them are forgiven.
I mean...
You'll just not pay them?
Yeah.
And that hurts your credit? You don't care?
Yeah.
It might go to collections and people could come after you and potentially sue you. You do not care.
No.
Did you hear about the man who's considering calling off his whole wedding because his fiancée refuses to sign a prenup after he found out that she has massive credit card debt?
Okay, so I've been getting a lot of comments like that. And I want to address it because I know it's all fun and games and we laugh about it like, oh, I don't really care about a credit score. Like, I got more problems in my life than a credit score. But the reason I'm making this is because credit is really important. You don't just need it to buy a house. You need it if you're trying to get an apartment, if you're trying to get a car. Car insurance right now is insanely high. And guess what? They use your credit score for that. A lot of jobs now, especially in the financial industry, they look at your credit like they do. You may not see it. There's a whole other report on your credit report that's for soft inquiries, and it won't show you on like Credit Karma or something. That's why I always say, look at your full credit report. You would be surprised. Sometimes even your utilities will check to see where your credit is at.
Basically, what I'm trying to tell y'all is credit is very important. And people might say it ain't, but it really is, because it can take you to different places. You ain't got no money, you can get to a place where you can apply for that 700. I mean, apply for that credit card that got 50,000, 25,000 on it. And then once you have a card problem, you know, I pay that little 2,500. You know what I'm saying? I got a credit card 25,000 on. I ain't worried about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, if you ain't got no credit card to do that, it's just like, you know, you can't really do much. But if y'all like this video right here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I'm What's good, people? This is KM.Little right here. Thank you for watching this video. In this clip right here, I am showing you my different YouTube channels. They are in the link in the description. If you like this video, I'm pretty sure you will love my other channels. Also, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, and we out.